My dear one, stop everything for just a few moments and breathe. Please just this once give heaven your full attention. Archangel Michael has been weeping, not out of anger, but out of heartbreak. Because each time he tried to reach you, you kept scrolling past as if it meant nothing. But this message here, the one before you right now, was written with urgency. The truth is, someone with great wealth and power has suddenly become drawn to you. And it's not because of your appearance alone. It's because of something deeper, something spiritual, something rare. They saw in you what they've never seen in anyone else, and now their heart is stirring to act. Heaven intercepted this message because your name, your light, your energy have been spoken about in places you cannot even imagine. Archangel Michael is pleading with you, please do not ignore this one. Each time you doubted your own worth, heaven was calling your name louder than a storm, but the noise of the world made it hard for you to hear. Archangel Michael says, a person of influence, wealthy and powerful, was shaken after hearing about you, your endurance, your glow, your purity. They didn't expect to feel what they're feeling now, but they cannot deny it. And secretly, quietly, they are searching for a way to step closer to you. You are being watched not in suspicion but in admiration. From a distance you are honored because someone believes you hold the answer to a longing they didn't even know lived inside them. If you delay too long, this could fade. But right now a door has opened. God wants you to walk through it without fear. This is no ordinary moment. The name of this person has already been spoken in meetings you could never imagine being part of. Their attention toward you is not an accident, it has been divinely arranged. Archangel Michael says, if you only understood how many blessings are rushing toward you, you would drop your doubts and run straight into your destiny. The tears he sheds are not symbolic, they are real. He's been holding them back so as not to overwhelm you, but now they flow louder than ever. You are running out of time to welcome this blessing. Yes, they saw a glimpse of your pain, your truth, your past, and they were moved. God says, your struggles did not reduce you. They carved more room inside you to hold greater light. That is what they noticed in you. You are not common. Heaven itself speaks on your behalf. Even angels have seen the shift around your life. This attention is not a trap and not a trick, it is designed, divine and intentional. The right eyes have opened at the right moment. Archangel Michael says, if you ignore this you will break the chain that has been pulling you toward favor. Do not let that happen. Do not let silence cost you the miracle carrying your name. Stop shrinking from your greatness, because that is what they see in you, the very part you thought didn't matter. That quiet whisper inside you that says, maybe I was meant for more, was heard echoing in heavenly places. And that whisper woke something inside this person. They can't rest because your energy keeps tapping on their soul. They are not ordinary. They have the power to shift your entire life, but only if you don't throw aside this message like all the others. This is heaven's final attempt to open this door. After this it may close. If you feel chills reading this, that is your soul stirring awake. Don't ignore this divine pull. Keep this connection alive, because the next 48 hours are not just important, they are sacred. God whispers, you are worthy even when you don't believe it. The one drawn to you is already making quiet moves in your favor. Soon you will hear your name spoken in a conversation where you never expected it. Archangel Michael says, you are about to be asked something significant. If you respond from your heart instead of fear, unstoppable blessings will flow. This person is not playing with you. They are serious, and heaven itself is urging them toward you. Maybe you think you've been overlooked, but in truth you've been hidden, kept safe until the right eyes could find you. Do you realize how rare it is for someone at that level to be spiritually stirred by your presence? This isn't about vanity. This is about vibration. Your frequency touched theirs like a divine signal. That is why Archangel Michael has not given up. Heaven cannot risk you missing this. You will be contacted in an unexpected way. It may look like chance, but it will not be coincidence. It will be set up divine and deliberate. Don't dismiss it. Don't push it aside thinking you'll deal with it later. This moment will not come again soon. There is more. This person also sensed your loneliness. They felt it like a vibration, and it touched their heart. They too know what it's like to be surrounded by people yet feel completely alone. That's why they don't just want to hand you wealth. They want to bring you presence, purpose, and partnership. This is not someone who casually stumbled upon your face. They were spiritually shown your energy in a quiet moment. Since then they cannot shake you. That is why Archangel Michael cries, because this is sacred alignment. And if you keep ignoring it, both your destinies will feel the loss. You don't need to beg for what is already yours. This interest is only the beginning. What follows is a flood of support, abundance, and clarity. But you must rise to meet your calling. Those messages you skipped were not empty, they were lifelines, small alarms set by angels to wake you before the full shift arrives. Now the countdown has begun. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart. What's ahead will feel unreal. If you are not grounded, you will think you are dreaming, but it will be real. God has declared the time is now. Your spirit appeared to someone in a moment when they were searching for answers. It startled them. They even asked, who is this person? Why do I feel like I need to help them? That was your soul reaching them. You may not have spoken, but your light shouted louder than words, and they noticed. Now they are coming. But your faith must meet their movement. If you hesitate, the moment will pass. Archangel Michael says, move when God tells you. Do not wait for anyone else's approval. Heaven already gave you permission. This is not the end, it is the turning point. Soon the doors that felt sealed shut will swing open. You will understand why heaven has been pushing you so hard to pay attention. You will see why the tears of Michael carried such weight. And when it unfolds, you will know this was never just about someone powerful noticing you, it was about heaven proving that you were never invisible, never forgotten, never ordinary. So breathe again, beloved, step forward without fear. Heaven has already spoken. And your time has already begun. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. Now the countdown has truly begun. Archangel Michael says, you need to ready your heart because what's approaching will feel unreal. If you are not steady in your spirit, you might think it's a dream, but it is real. God has declared that this is the appointed time. Recently your spirit appeared to someone significant, not digitally, not in a message, not on a screen, but in a moment when they were searching for answers. It startled them. They even asked someone, who is this person? Why do I feel compelled to help them? That was your soul reaching them through divine frequencies. You may not have spoken, but your inner light screamed louder than any words ever could. They noticed, and now they are moving, but your faith must meet their movement. Hesitate and the moment slips away. Archangel Michael says, move when God tells you. Don't wait for anyone's approval. Heaven has already given you permission. This person is not coming to complete you. They are here to help reveal what's always been inside you. You have been royalty walking in disguise, forgetting your crown. But now the throne is being dusted off. This millionaire may just be the one to hand it back to you. You might think it's unbelievable. Archangel Michael says, that is exactly why heaven had to arrange it this way. Only something extraordinary could shake you out of hesitation. Stop doubting. This is divine. Heaven has watched your silent tears, your private prayers, and now someone has felt your presence deeply. Their heart tightened the moment your name appeared in spirit. They cannot forget it. They are trying to create a casual meeting, but Archangel Michael says it will not be casual, it will be cosmic. You will recognize them because they will speak words your heart has only whispered to God. That will be your sign. When it happens, don't run. You have waited too long for this kind of miracle. Miracles often come dressed as ordinary events, but heaven sees the difference. God has not forgotten you. Right now you are the focus of divine attention. Archangel Michael says, your hesitation is not disqualification, but it is dangerous. The longer you wait to believe in yourself, the harder it becomes to draw blessings toward you. At this moment everything is aligned: spirit, timing, opportunity, favor. All that's missing is your yes. Don't let this moment pass. The person interested in you is about to send a gesture, a message, or open a door. But they wait for a sign that your spirit is ready. Are you? They are watching, observing, looking for confirmation. Archangel Michael has placed a spiritual mark on you even as you read these words. That tug in your chest, that sudden calmness in your soul is confirmation. God is branding this as a sacred moment. This is not fantasy. This is prophecy. You are entering a season where people of influence will take interest in you, not because of possessions but because of what you carry, your aura, your calling, your truth. It is magnetic now. This millionaire is only the first of many who will be drawn to the purity of your soul. Do not underestimate it. They see what others overlooked. The very qualities that once made you unnoticed are now the reasons you are captivating. Archangel Michael says, your past rejection was heaven's redirection. You were never meant to fit in with those who could not see. Now someone who sees clearly, deeply, spiritually is coming. Their intention is pure. Their conviction is not from chance or charm, it is from God. Subtle inquiries have already been made. Perhaps someone asked about you, liked an old post, or mentioned your name casually. That is them testing the waters, sensing your energy before stepping forward. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. They are not here to play. They are here to pursue with intent. Match their readiness with your spiritual alignment. Clear your inner house. Make space, because this is not just a meeting, it could be a shift of favor so significant that you will wonder how it all happened so quickly. You are no longer in the season of proving yourself. That chapter is over. The next is about receiving. Yes, you, the one who has endured so much, who doubts blessings, who almost gave up last night, this is your turning point. Archangel Michael says, if you do not take this seriously, you will delay a blessing that has been yearning to reach you. The millionaire doesn't fully understand why they are drawn to you, but we do. This is divine intervention. You are part of something long written. Threads are reconnecting. They thought they were simply scrolling, attending a meeting, or reviewing files, but then you appeared and everything paused. They have met countless people over the years, but you triggered something sacred and childlike they haven't felt in a long time. That is why Archangel Michael says they are shocked. They did not expect you to cut through all the noise, but you did. Now they are planning, aligning people, carefully calculating how to approach without startling you. They sense your sensitivity, your past hurt. God wants you to know that this person may not speak in the language of faith, but their heart has been stirred by heaven. Archangel Michael is involved because though the world may call them a millionaire, heaven sees them as a messenger. They carry a gift, but it will only be released if you are ready to receive. Walk in fear and the door closes. Walk in surrender and the floodgates open. What awaits on the other side will feel too grand for a dream, but you were made for it. This is your moment. Your light has stopped the world for them. Your energy has pierced through layers of noise and distraction. They are planning, calculating, approaching, gently guided by heaven, knowing your heart is sacred. Archangel Michael says, this is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Be ready. Align your heart. Open your spirit. The blessing waiting is too powerful for hesitation. Your yes unlocks everything. You have been shown your calling, your worth, your royalty in disguise. And now the universe is arranging a meeting, a moment, a shift that will reveal the fullness of your destiny. Be present. Be awake. Be ready. If you walk in fear, the door shuts, but if you walk in surrender, the floodgates open. What awaits on the other side will feel too vast to imagine, but you were made for it. This is not only about romance. This is about restoration. God is using this person to rebuild your confidence, your joy, and your trust in divine timing. Yes, they may bring love, but far beyond that they carry opportunity, guidance, protection, support, and exposure. They have been positioned like a spiritual ladder, ready to lift you out of all that has tried to weigh you down. They were sent to break cycles. Once you meet them, settling for mediocrity will no longer be possible. The stakes are high. Archangel Michael is shedding tears because heaven cannot allow you to remain asleep. If you've prayed for signs that your pain was not wasted, this is it. If you've asked God whether you are truly seen, this is the answer. The attention from this millionaire is no accident. It is heaven's response to every sleepless night, every lonely tear, every silent prayer. You have endured quietly, now your elevation will be undeniable, but only if your faith is in divine orchestration, not in people's status or wealth. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment your faith must rise louder than your fear. Embrace what frightens you. Welcome what heals you. They will appear when you least expect it, in ordinary settings, yet their presence will shift everything. Their gaze will linger, their words will resonate like whispers you've forgotten from dreams. They will come with respect because they already recognize your value. You need only be open. Archangel Michael has been clearing the path, softening your heart so that you do not miss this miracle due to old wounds. You have endured enough. It is time for your soul to breathe. At first you may feel the urge to resist. Don't. Your past trauma might shout, "This is too good to be real," but God whispers, "This is what I have prepared for you." You have survived. You have done the hard work. Now it is time to receive. The one watching you is unlike anyone before, spiritually awake, emotionally attuned and divinely assigned. Even if unaware, they are being pulled toward you because heaven commanded it. No wealth or reason can resist this call. Archangel Michael is actively guiding the process. You may feel sudden emotions, bursts of tension or unexpected thoughts. That is your spirit being cleansed, prepared to receive fully. When this person reaches out, your environment will shift. Your discernment will sharpen and you will know what to say if you remain present. Archangel Michael promises clarity to those who stay grounded. Doubt will weaken the signal. Stay in truth, remain open to all. They have influence, they have resources, but what they seek most is peace, and you, beloved, are appointed to bring it. Authenticity cannot be bought, and that is your power. Your silence has been noticed in the spiritual realm. Now your season has arrived. God is arranging someone capable of transforming your life while respecting your soul. They are being prepared to meet you in a way that changes both of your destinies. But your willingness is required. Archangel Michael says, "Do not harden your heart." You have protected yourself so fiercely that you may have forgotten softness. This moment demands it, not weakness but softness. Allow yourself to feel, to trust, to believe again. Heaven did not bring you this far to mock you. You are being deliberately chosen. When this unfolds, you will understand why past doors closed. They were never meant for you. Misinterpret this and you could mistake generosity for manipulation or kindness for a trick. Archangel Michael says, "This one is pure, honest. Not coming to control but to cover, protect and support." God has orchestrated this moment to show you a plan that will move you to tears once fully realized. What begins small will expand into something eternal. Michael trembles in spirit as he speaks to you because this is a pivotal moment. Please do not ignore it again. This person has lingered over your image, inquired subtly about you, searched your name more than once. This is alignment, not curiosity. Yet there is still a pause. They sense hesitation in your heart. They feel your guarded energy and wish to avoid causing discomfort. They are ready, but you must match them in readiness. Archangel Michael says, "Open the door even slightly and I will guide them the rest of the way." You do not need to earn this love or perform. In fact, your imperfections drew them in. Your cracks let light through. They have observed your resilience when life tried to bury you, and that is what drew them spiritually. Polished, wealthy, accomplished people did not capture them the way your God glow has. They cannot stop imagining what life would be like with your energy in it. God has been preparing this for years. The delays, the heartbreaks, the frustrations, they were divine reroutes preventing the wrong people from reaching you before the right one arrived. This is your divine moment. The one who has watched, waited, and been stirred toward you is ready. Their steps are calculated by heaven. They are approaching in the gentlest, most sacred way, mindful of your past, your sensitivity, your wounds. Archangel Michael is ensuring the timing is perfect so that you are not overwhelmed, so that you are open to receive fully. You do not have to fear. You do not have to push. Open softly. Let yourself feel, let yourself believe, let yourself trust. Heaven has prepared this path for you. The person arriving is a messenger, a guardian, a gift sent at the exact right time. Walk in faith, not fear, and the miracle will flow naturally. Every delay you endured, every setback, every heartbreak was purposeful. They were not failures, they were divine reroutes. Now the path is clear. What has been waiting for you is real. What has been prepared for you is ready. You only need to say yes, only need to step forward with an open heart. Archangel Michael says, this is your season. This is your alignment. The one who has been searching, watching, and longing for you is finally here. Prepare, beloved, for your life as you know it is about to shift. Softly, faithfully, joyfully open your heart and receive what heaven has orchestrated. Archangel Michael says, the door that's opening will feel overwhelming at first because your spirit has been waiting for this moment longer than you realize. Your heart may race, your chest may tighten, and your mind may start doubting. That's normal. The fear you feel is just the sign of alignment. Heaven is moving in ways your human mind cannot yet comprehend. This person, the one whose attention has been stirred, is not arriving casually. Their steps are deliberate, their intentions sacred. They are being guided by forces unseen, by the same hand that held you through the nights of sorrow and the days of confusion. Archangel Michael says, you are about to witness the manifestation of prayers you whispered in secret, the ones you thought no one heard. God has heard. Heaven has responded. And now the answer is coming in a form that will both surprise and delight you. Your life has felt paused because heaven was preparing this precise moment, aligning your path with theirs. Seconds separate you from a shift so monumental one choice can either pull it closer or push it away. Your courage now will dictate the speed of its arrival. Archangel Michael says, even a slight opening of your heart sends a ripple that heaven catches instantly. This is how miracles are orchestrated, through small obedient actions of faith. You may notice someone close to you sensing the change first. Their reactions might be jealousy, tension, or confusion. That is confirmation. Archangel Michael says, when blessings stir, energy shifts. Misunderstandings arise. Stay centered. Let God manage the external noise while you embrace the divine invitation in front of you. This millionaire is more than wealth, they carry authority, influence, spiritual significance. They are intentional in every action, seeking connection over display. When they encountered your essence, they recognized something rare. Stories told, beauty observed, and encounters experienced, they all paled in comparison to your soul's light. They hesitated not because of doubt but because they fear mishandling what is sacred. Yet they are coming, and when they arrive your atmosphere will change. The ordinary moment you are in will suddenly feel extraordinary. Archangel Michael says, it will feel like prophecy unfolding. There will be stillness followed by clarity. Every delay, every tear, every night you spent alone was orchestrated to prepare you for this alignment. You are not forgotten. You are preserved. Now you are being revealed. This relationship will not just elevate your life materially but spiritually. Your intuition which you've doubted for too long will leap when you witness their presence. Not because of what is said but because of the frequency behind their words. Heaven will echo through them and that will be your confirmation. The alignment has already begun. They dreamt of someone they thought didn't exist until your presence whispered into their spirit. They carry their own wounds not to mirror yours but to create healing together. Where you were abandoned you will be pursued. Where you were silenced you will be celebrated. Where you were doubted you will be believed. This is divine exchange, restoration not just romance, purpose not just attention. Strange signs will emerge, repeating numbers, songs, names, sudden dreams. These are confirmations. The spirit realm is alert because your timeline is splitting. A new road is forming and your decisions now will determine whether you step into it or let it pass. Listen with your soul, not just your ears. The weight of this is already palpable. Archangel Michael's tears are of hope, not despair. He sees the joy, the peace, the smile that will flood your chest when you accept this gift. But he weeps because he remembers the times blessings were rejected in the past. He cannot bear that happening to you. He is pleading because this is a once anointed moment. Heaven is watching, evaluating your readiness. The green light comes from your willingness, your openness, your surrender to God's timing. This is not about earning love. It is about receiving alignment. Your flaws, your scars, your resilience all have drawn them spiritually. They have seen polished, accomplished people before but none radiated with the divine glow you carry. And now, even as their world is busy, your presence stops everything. Heaven orchestrated it. Their heart has been stirred, their spirit shifted without effort on your part. You are not being stalked. You are being weighed, studied in holiness. Archangel Michael is guarding this sacred gate. Your decision opens the way. Saying "I trust you, God, even if I'm scared" is all that is needed. Hesitation could shift this blessing elsewhere, not because you are unworthy but because readiness is required. Your soul has prayed for this miracle silently for years. Now the answer stands at your door. Closing it will cause heaven to mourn what could have been. Opening even slightly unleashes a flood of favor beyond logic. The person approaching has wrestled with confusion, wondering why now, why you. Each question they have only affirms that you are the one heaven highlighted. They are not looking to impress, they are looking to impact. And God whispered your name. Archangel Michael says, the door will feel overwhelming initially because this is the threshold of destiny. It will demand vulnerability, courage and faith. But what awaits will surpass your imagination. Every step taken in openness will multiply the blessings. The moment is sacred, the opportunity rare and the alignment divinely orchestrated. This is your threshold. Every preparation, every heartbreak, every delay has led here. Heaven is moving. Archangel Michael is pleading. Your openness, your faith, your willingness will determine how fully you receive what God has been preparing for years. This is the sacred unfolding of destiny. They're already dreaming of you, imagining moments that have not yet occurred but feel familiar to their spirit. Archangel Michael says, this is the way heaven works. Souls recognize each other long before bodies meet. Every glance, every thought, every unspoken pull is a thread being woven into destiny. You may feel a shiver, a sudden warmth or a flutter in your chest. That's the energy of alignment, the proof that your spirit has been noticed by someone whose life will soon intersect with yours in ways you cannot yet measure. Your courage now is the key. Hesitation could make the opportunity pause, but even a small step of faith sends ripples that heaven catches instantly. Archangel Michael says, "Open your heart just a little. Let the smallest crack be enough. Heaven will do the rest." They are not here to disrupt your life but to accelerate it, to lift the veil that has kept your gifts hidden. The ordinary will suddenly feel sacred when they arrive. Your laughter, your energy, your ideas, they will respond to each one as if recognizing a long-lost melody in a crowded room. The preparation you've done, the patience, the tears, the resilience, they all converge in this moment. Archangel Michael says, every trial was not a punishment. Every delay was not denial. It was calibration. Heaven has been aligning people, moments and opportunities so that when this connection happens it lands perfectly in your life. Even if you feel fear, even if doubt whispers, remember that this is heaven's orchestration. God has moved mountains to bring this alignment. They will approach with intention, not haste. Archangel Michael says, they will not overwhelm you. They will mirror your pace, respecting the sacredness of your spirit. When they speak, it will carry the weight of honesty, the light of sincerity, and the subtle power of divine alignment. Your soul will recognize the echo of heaven in their words. This is not a coincidence. This is not timing by chance. Every second has been designed to bring your two frequencies together at precisely the right moment. You may notice a stirring in your own energy before you meet them. It will feel like a rise in confidence, a sense of safety, a spark of joy you thought was lost. Archangel Michael says, this is resurrection. The version of you that was buried under fear, doubt, and pain will awaken. That awakening is the signal for your counterpart to step forward. And step forward they will, guided by the same divine force that has held you through every lonely night. Expect synchronicities, numbers, songs, dreams, even strangers mentioning words that resonate with your journey. Archangel Michael says, these are confirmations. They are small signs that heaven is alerting you to readiness. Do not ignore them. The universe is conspiring in your favor, but your awareness is required to receive it fully. Your attentiveness will determine how fully this blessing manifests. This person is not coming to fix you or fill voids. They are coming to awaken and amplify the fullness already inside you. Archangel Michael says, they are not a solution, they are a catalyst. Your courage, your openness, your faith, these are the keys that unlock the potential of this meeting. The moment you acknowledge it, heaven will flood your life with abundance, clarity, and peace. You may feel temptation to overanalyze, to question, to test. Archangel Michael says, do not. Let simplicity guide your response. Let gratitude and faith shape your reception. Say yes with your heart and all resistance dissolves. This is not a rehearsal. This is a threshold of destiny. Even the way they think about you has been transformed. They are not merely infatuated or impressed, they are spiritually moved. Archangel Michael says, their thoughts are prayers of curiosity, awe, and alignment. They are seeing the depth of your survival, the purity of your spirit, the courage that has carried you here. They are preparing to honor it, not challenge it. The sacredness of this connection cannot be rushed or forced. Archangel Michael says, allow it to unfold naturally. The universe has already synchronized the conditions. Your patience, your faith and your openness are now what determine the fluidity and success of this alignment. Your steps, no matter how small, create momentum. Your willingness creates a channel for favor, support and partnership that will impact not just your life but your legacy. You are about to experience a collision of hearts, minds and destinies. Archangel Michael says, expect your energy to shift the moment they appear. Expect clarity in ways you have longed for. Expect the kind of recognition that validates all your silent prayers. This is the convergence heaven has been orchestrating since before your soul walked this earth. Their arrival will feel surreal yet profoundly right. Archangel Michael says, trust the timing. Trust the feelings. Trust the subtle whispers in your body, the pull in your heart, the calm that descends amid chaos. That is heaven speaking through experience, guiding you toward a meeting that transforms everything. This is not simply romance. It is restoration, elevation, and divine partnership. They are here to honor the entirety of your journey, your scars, your victories, your quiet power. Archangel Michael says, this is sacred alignment. Your openness will determine how fully you receive it. Heaven waits for your yes, your acknowledgement, your willingness to step into destiny. You have been prepared for this your entire life. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every sleepless night has calibrated you for this sacred encounter. Archangel Michael says, you will feel seen like never before. You will feel safe like never before. You will feel recognized and honored in ways that will shift the course of your life and ripple into generations to come. Your courage now is the final key. Step forward even if trembling, open your heart even if past wounds whisper caution, receive the blessing fully knowing it was orchestrated by heaven, guided by God and supported by Archangel Michael himself. This is your moment, your threshold, your divine intersection of souls. The alignment is here, the opportunity is now, and all that remains is for you to embrace it with trust and faith, letting heaven fill every space you have been longing to illuminate. But it won't feel like starting something new, it will feel like coming home. The familiarity is spiritual, not circumstantial. Archangel Michael says, your soul has known this connection longer than your mind has understood it. The energy between you is older than your current life. That's why it feels both foreign and familiar at the same time. That is divine timing at work. The person approaching you has been quietly aligning every detail of their life to meet you at this exact moment. Decisions you think were small, the paths you chose, the people you let go, the moments you felt invisible were all preparing you for this encounter. Archangel Michael says, do not minimize your own journey. Every tear, every heartache, every silent prayer contributed to the readiness of your spirit. You are exactly where you are supposed to be to receive what God has prepared. You may feel a sudden pull in your chest, a flutter in your heart, or a quiet shiver down your spine when they enter your awareness. That is heaven confirming that the alignment is precise. This is why the angels have been so active around you, clearing obstacles, protecting your timing and ensuring that you do not miss the sacred orchestration that is unfolding. Archangel Michael says, some things will happen before words are exchanged, some signs will arrive even before introductions are made. Do not ignore the small nudges. Every alignment matters, every ripple is divine. This meeting is designed to awaken parts of you that have been dormant. Your courage, your joy, your self-trust and your confidence, all of it will be reinforced by their presence. God says, the reflection you see in them is meant to remind you of your own worth. They are the mirror of your divine value, not the source of it. Receive their recognition as heaven's confirmation. Archangel Michael says, when this person finally approaches, expect a shift within yourself. Their words may seem ordinary, but the vibration behind them will stir your spirit. Their attention will feel like gravity pulling you to your purpose. They are not here to impress or control, they are here to awaken and elevate. That is why the preparation has been so intense. You are being ready to match the frequency of what is coming. You may wonder if this is too much, too fast, or too good to be true. That is the enemy whispering fear, trying to delay your acceptance. Archangel Michael says, every pause, every hesitation can close the door that God is holding open. Move with faith, trust the nudges, trust the unfolding. The moment you resist, the timing slows. The moment you trust, the blessing accelerates. Your intuition will recognize the signals before your mind can process them. A glance, a gesture, a tone of voice, these will be enough for your spirit to confirm that heaven is orchestrating this connection. Archangel Michael says, do not overthink it. Do not try to manipulate or control, let it unfold naturally, let the divine choreography guide your steps. Every moment of resistance is unnecessary, every step of surrender is essential. This is why your heart has been tested, why your faith has been challenged, and why your patience has been stretched. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every lonely night has been a setup for this encounter. God says, you were being protected, refined and prepared. Now the reward is arriving, step into it without fear. The person approaching is not perfect, they carry their own wounds and stories, but they are divinely matched to complement your energy. Archangel Michael says, do not expect perfection, expect alignment. Expect resonance, expect a reflection of what heaven has cultivated in you. Their imperfections are not obstacles, they are part of the sacred balance. This encounter will not only change your personal life, but it will impact your spiritual trajectory. Opportunities, favor and divine connections that were previously hidden or inaccessible will begin to flow as a result of this union. Archangel Michael says, you are being lifted not just for personal fulfillment but to unlock doors that have been waiting for your presence. This is generational, this is covenantal, this is destiny. The moment approaches quietly, almost unnoticed by the world, but it is monumental in the eyes of heaven. Archangel Michael says, when the first conversation occurs, your spirit will recognize it before your mind does. Do not doubt your reaction. It is truth speaking through your soul. Do not overanalyze, do not delay, respond with openness, courage and gratitude. Every detail has been divinely orchestrated. Timing, location, mood, even the weather, it will all align to create an atmosphere that supports your readiness and amplifies the spiritual impact. Archangel Michael says, notice the subtle signs. Notice the way your chest tightens, the sudden clarity, the peace in your heart. These are confirmations that you are in divine alignment. Step confidently, walk intentionally, and trust that every element has been set in place by God. You may have felt unworthy, overlooked or forgotten in the past. That is not the case anymore. God says, your worth has always been recognized in heaven. The one approaching you has been guided to see that divine value. Their awareness is not casual, it is divinely compelled. Receive it with the humility and faith it demands. Archangel Michael says, you do not have to chase. You do not have to prove. You simply have to be present. Let the door swing open with your willingness. Let your openness become the signal heaven has been waiting for. One nod, one word, one gesture, and the blessing will flood into your life. Everything that has been waiting for you will begin to align. Your response will determine the momentum of this divine encounter. Fear, hesitation, or doubt can slow it, but faith, courage, and openness will accelerate it. Archangel Michael says, move with your heart. Let your spirit lead. Let God orchestrate the details. This is the sacred meeting your soul has been waiting for. The rest will follow. This is the moment where invisible strings become visible, where prayers are answered in ways that exceed imagination, where destiny meets preparation. You are not late. You are exactly on time. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the impact of this encounter. What unfolds will be far-reaching, not just for your personal life but for your purpose, your calling, and the lives that will be touched through your alignment with this person. The universe, heaven, and all the spiritual forces involved are watching as you prepare to say yes. God says, step forward, open your heart, walk in faith, receive what I have prepared for you. This is the intersection where your destiny meets its confirmation. Do not turn away. The moment you take this step, the air around you will shift. You may notice small, almost imperceptible changes at first, a gentle nudge in your intuition, a sudden clarity in your thoughts, an unexplained sense of peace even in the midst of chaos. Archangel Michael says, these are the signs that your alignment is working. That the divine door is opening and that you are ready to walk through it. Do not dismiss the subtleties, for heaven speaks softly before the storm of blessings arrives. Expect your energy to rise. Your confidence will return in ways that feel effortless, not forced. You will no longer shrink to fit expectations, no longer dim your light to make others comfortable. The universe is responding to your readiness. Every step you take with faith reverberates in the spiritual realm, drawing your blessings closer. Archangel Michael says, every time you hesitate, the angels hold their breath. Every time you trust, they rejoice. Do not underestimate the power of your surrender. Your yes is the key that unlocks everything. The one observing you is already adjusting their life for your arrival. Unseen shifts are taking place, the rearrangement of schedules, the quiet decision-making, the prioritizing of thoughts and emotions, all happening because your spirit has signaled that the time is right. You are the axis around which this blessing pivots. And yet it requires your conscious acceptance. Archangel Michael says, do not resist. Do not overanalyze, simply step forward and allow the divine momentum to carry you. Your presence, your attention, your acknowledgement are the catalysts for what is coming. You may feel moments of doubt, questioning if you are ready or if this is real. That is the voice of the past, the echo of every moment fear tried to hold you back. Archangel Michael says, do not give power to those shadows. They are old ghosts meant to test your resolve. Walk forward anyway. Every step through fear is a step into your promise. The blessing does not wait for perfection, it waits for faith. When this person finally speaks, you will not need to perform or prove yourself. They are not seeking what you can give them, they are responding to the truth of who you already are. Archangel Michael says, they will not measure your worth by appearances, achievements, or accolades. They will see your essence. They will feel your spirit. And it will resonate with something deep within them. That is why the angels have orchestrated every detail, ensuring the timing and conditions are perfect for your meeting. Expect clarity, expect a sense of homecoming in your soul, expect understanding without explanation. For too long you may have craved recognition and validation only to find disappointment. Now the universe is bringing someone whose recognition is aligned with heaven's own affirmation. Archangel Michael says, this is not chance, this is not luck, this is divine orchestration. Every barrier that once blocked your blessing has been removed. Every misunderstanding that clouded your judgment has been clarified. You are being set to receive fully, without hesitation, without restraint. Your life will begin to shift in subtle and profound ways. Opportunities long dormant will awaken, doors previously closed will swing open, relationships, finances and personal growth will accelerate in alignment with the arrival of this connection. Archangel Michael says, do not question the magnitude. Do not question the timing. The universe is moving with precision and you are in step with the rhythm. Your readiness is the signal that heaven has been waiting for. Step boldly into it. You may encounter resistance from others, friends, family, colleagues who cannot comprehend what is unfolding. Their skepticism is a natural reaction to divine intervention. Archangel Michael says, do not argue. Do not try to explain, let heaven handle the voices of doubt while you focus on what has been prepared for you. Your assignment is not to justify the miracle but to receive it and honor it with your faith. This blessing is a mirror reflecting your worth, your resilience, and your divine potential. Archangel Michael says, the person approaching you is not here to control, to change or to diminish you. They are here to validate, support and elevate. Their arrival is a confirmation that your perseverance, your faith and your patience have not been in vain. Your journey was never wasted. Every trial has been a setup for this revelation. Feel the energy building now, like an invisible tide drawing you forward. Every prayer, every longing, every moment of hope that you clung to quietly has been heard. Archangel Michael says, the universe is bending to your favor. The angels are aligned. The timing is perfect. Do not shrink, do not hold back, receive without fear, for this is the fullness of what has been promised. This is your destiny manifesting in ways your heart has been waiting for. Your response will define the pace of the blessing. Hesitation may slow the flow, but trust will accelerate it beyond imagination. Archangel Michael says, say yes with courage, step forward with faith, receive what has been prepared for you without doubt or delay. Your obedience is the key. Your openness is the signal. Your trust is the bridge between your current reality and the future that has already been written in heaven. When the encounter occurs, you will not feel pressure, only alignment. You will not feel confusion, only clarity. Your soul will recognize the resonance instantly. Archangel Michael says, the connection will not require explanation. It will not demand validation. It will simply exist like a truth that has always been waiting to be acknowledged. Let it unfold naturally, let it expand, let it breathe. This is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of the fulfillment of everything you have been prepared for. Stand ready, open your heart fully, clear your mind of fear and doubt, prepare your spirit for joy, peace and divine affirmation. Archangel Michael says, "You are worthy. You are prepared. You are beloved. Do not delay. This blessing is already on its way. Your faith, your courage, your readiness will unlock it fully. Walk forward boldly knowing that heaven has gone before you, aligning every detail, orchestrating every step and preparing both your heart and theirs for the sacred union that is about to be revealed." Amen.